Hi there, Mike Lane, CancerBridges Survivor Network Coordinator, and we are here to do part 2 of our Mrs. Survivorship sleep session with Shelia Garland, who is a researcher here at the Psychosocial Oncology Department at the Tom Baker Cancer Center, and she's a doctorate student, been working for a while on sleep. And if you saw our first video about sleep, it had one amazing, really easy to do recommendation to help you sleep better. And so Shelia, I guess you have one more for us. Let's hear it.
Okay, so the second most important thing that you should be doing when you're trying to improve your sleep quality is set up a buffer zone before bed. So I typically recommend about a 90-minute buffer zone, right? So before your intended bedtime, you need to make sure that you sort of slow everything down, turn your lights down a little bit lower, make sure that your routine is already set out. Basically do the things that you find pleasant and relaxing, basically allowing for your natural body processes to start. So whenever we reduce the light, that triggers a hormone in our brain called melatonin.
Know about that?
Exactly.
Cool.
So that good hormone actually regulates our circadian rhythms. And so that's the rhythms with we are awake or we are asleep. So we need to make sure that the lights are dim in order for that hormone to start kicking in. And we also need to make sure that we're providing our body with all of the other environmental and physical cues that make sure that our mind is very clear. So we don't want to be busy sort of doing the extra laundry or doing the dishes. Or one thing you definitely do not want to be doing is be on the computer.
Okay.
No computer within 90 minutes of your designated bedtime.
Cool.
Because
you guys got that? No computer, 90 minutes.
you should not be watching this before bed.
Don't watch this if you're going to bed.
Yes. So, because what happens is the computer screen is very, very bright, and it actually tricks our brain into thinking that we should not be producing melatonin, right?
Yeah.
Because how our brain receives the information about whether or not it's light or dark out is through our eyes.
Yeah.
Right, we have special receptors in our eyes called melanopsin receptors that are specific to detecting detecting light, which triggers the pineal gland, which produces the melatonin.
Okay.
Right? So the computer is about arm's length away from our eyes, directly in our eyes. So it tricks our brain to thinking that it's light out, so it stops us from producing melatonin.
Oh, wow.
Okay? So that's definitely no computer before bed within about 90 minutes.
What about TV?
TV's not bad because TV's usually far enough away from our eyes and you can turn down the brightness on your television. Right? So the only thing that's wrong with TV is if it gets you going.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're watching the news before bed and you think to yourself, oh, the state of the world, and it gets your mind worrying, TV is no good.
Okay.
But if, you're watching A&E and it's that guy's voice who's very monotone and kind of puts you to sleep, TV's fine.
What about reading?
Reading, same thing. So some people, reading is actually the cue for them to fall asleep, so they often will fall asleep with the book on their chest, right? Reading for them is fine, but if they find that they're reading chapter after chapter after chapter, reading is no good.
Okay.
So there's no hard and fast rules except no computer. No
computer. That's a great rule to follow. I think we can all do that. So 90 minutes before bed, don't watch this video and you'll be fine.
Yes.
Well, great, Shelia. Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Really appreciate you being with us. Some great tips for sleeping. And is there a program that you're working on right now that survivors in Alberta could be a part of?
Absolutely. We have a program right now going 3 times a year. So we have ongoing recruitment for our I Can Sleep program.
Okay.
Yeah. People can always call us at 1-877-SLEEP-40 if they want to enroll.
Great. Cool. Well, hey, I'll put the information underneath this video. If you're having trouble sleeping and you want Shelia to give you many more amazing tips to help you with that, enroll in that program. I know it's gonna be it is a really great program. So great. All right. See you guys later. Awesome. That was sweet.